Okay, we start the recording. Good evening, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everybody. My name is To. So currently we are in Penang. So we just came to Penang to meet a couple of peoples. Right, we came up from KL. Then tomorrow we are driving back to Ipoh, then to KL. Then later on I'll be back to Singapore and a few other countries, including Thailand and Indonesia. So we have gone through a Zoom last week where we talk about the company and the product. So today we're going to talk about the Comm plan. So this will be the second session. So this will be probably about 10 to 15 minutes. We'll try to elaborate more on the Comm plan, but it's amazing Comm plan. Would it be good if I show you a way to earn 100K per week US dollar? And with the Comm plan, the company has achieved 250,000 people within 8 months. Very high growth. This almost break all records. And the company has produced 7 people that achieve 100K per week. Of course, those that achieve 10K per week is a lot. About I think there's about more than 400 people that have achieved 2 diamonds. 2 diamonds means that you achieve 5 to 10,000. Right, so that is amazing. So would it be good that if I show you what is so amazing about our complaint? So I'm going to bring out the slides and I'm going to elaborate about 10 to 15 minutes, hopefully, right, as detailed as possible. So to talk about our complaint and our onboarding procedure, right? So our complaint is only one page, very simple, very simple. And you can tell people about this complaint in 30 seconds, right? This complaint, basically one bottle of this HiGo AKG, right, which is amazing product, which able to help people to reverse aging 8 to 34 years. I mean, what kind of price would you put on if there's a product that can help you to become more beautiful, younger, healthier, more energy, right? And you put on people's hand, most people can feel the effect within one bottle, most, because our DNA is different. Of course, the older you are, you can feel much faster, but most people can feel the effect within one bottle. So that is amazing. So this is a significant breakthrough in technology, significant breakthrough in the DNA science. So one bottle $135 and the PV is 100. For easy calculation, we put the PV as 100. So as I mentioned, I can mention this complaint in three sentences, right? The direct sponsoring is 40%, right? Direct sponsoring. It means when you sell this one bottle, you get $40, right? As simple as that. Would it be cool? And then the pairing, that means the team bonus, which is a binary system, you need to both have the right side. The pairing, which or you call it cycle, is 20%. So the pairing 20% is the highest among any others complaint that you can ever find, right? Very high, right? Which is good. But what is more important in our complaint, right? You must take note of that is that our ceiling of the which because it's an unlimited pairing, our ceiling is 100K per week. Then, as I mentioned, there are 7 people already achieved 100K per week. Of course, there are about 400 people that has achieved 10,000 per week already within a short time of 8 months. This break all records. Okay, so if you are not amazed of this, you should, right? Okay, because we are only 8 months. Imagine we are 1 year and 2 years down the road, there will be a lot of people earning 100K per week, right? So would it be good that if I show you how to make 100K per week, right? That is amazing because we are into health and we're into beauty business. Health is already a very big business, right? And beauty is an even bigger business. So we are just starting, we're just scratching the surface, okay? So as I mentioned, the complaint is very simple. We can tell people the complaint in 30 seconds. Direct sponsoring, 40%. Pairing is 20%. And unlimited pairing and capped at 100K per week. Just these 2 words. But of course, if you want to go into a bit more details, I'll go through with you in another 10 to 15 minutes, okay? All right, so we have 3 packages. As any products, you have packages, right? But our packages is different from others. Whether you buy 1 products or you buy 3 products or you buy 5 products or even you buy 100 products, it's still the same. It's 135, which means the company doesn't doesn't encourage people to stock up. The company encourage people to just buy about five, right? Because five is enough for you, because five is for 5 months, right? Because our DNA needs about 5 months to change the whole cycle, right? As I mentioned, of course, most people can feel the effect within a month, within a bottle, but some people, they can feel it only after, 3 bottles, 4 bottles, right? And 5 bottles is good because we do have spouses, right? You have husband and wife, so husband and wife take it. And then we have parents, right? So 5 bottles is only for 1 month consumption or 2 month consumptions within a family. This is not called stock up. Why we encourage five? Because you need some products on hand so that, in case you want to market this, right? Today you come into this complaint, I think you are marketer, you are networker, right? Otherwise, you just be consumer. You don't need to come into this Zoom. You are marketer. You want to market this to the world. So just get five. You don't need to get hundreds because you get hundreds also you don't have discount. Just get about 5 or 10, right? Enough for you for 1 or 2 months. And also we have spares bottles so that when we go along, we just take this out and then yeah, if there's people, just let them try. They will just speed up the whole thing, right? So the package is for 1 bottles, 3 bottles, and 5 bottles. So those 5 bottles, the company will give the highest promotion, which is a 40% direct and 20% team bonus. You got me? So that's very simple. So everybody starts with five. All right. Okay. So there's then when we have 5 bottles, the company will also give us additional things, which give us 3 accounts. That means inside our accounts, we are hidden. There's 2 hidden accounts there for future use. Future, when we earn like 50K per week or 60K per week, we can consider to use a 2 hidden account. Just activate them, then they'll be alive, right? So this will be like spare tire, right? So this is one. All right, 1 bottles, 3 bottles, and 5 bottles, just the packages. We do encourage people to start with 5 products, right? Because either you want to start or you don't want. You don't want, you just be a consumer. Just buy one product, don't need to register then, or you just sell one product to your friend and you earn the direct commission from it. Don't even need to bother to register. If you want to be looking at this business, just get five, so that we are healthy. We have enough consumption for 1 or 2 months because, as I mentioned, it could be spouse or parents, right? Okay, so the other thing that we need to watch out is what is called there is a qualification if we want to get commission. If you want to get 10,000 per week or no few thousand per week or 10,000 per week or 100K per week, we must fulfill these 2 conditions. That means we must consume every month. We must consume. In other words, it's called repurchase, right? Repurchase. And the repurchase is not a lot. Repurchase is only 1 bottle per month. As I mentioned, it could be spouse, it could be parents, family. 1 bottle is definitely not the issue, right? Because the value, there's a lot of benefit from this product. So just 1 bottle, right? You just consume 1 bottle. There's one condition. The second condition is that because we want to earn commission, right? We need to be actively promoting. We need to have 2 direct sponsor person, direct, yeah, direct. That means my sponsor A is my direct, my sponsor B is my direct. So both A and B has to be active. I can sponsor 10 people as long as more than 2 active is okay. Or I can sign up another 2 of my accounts, right? I just buy 1 bottle and buy 1 bottle every month. Then they are my direct. So that is not difficult, right? Even I do it myself, it's okay, right? I have 1 account, I have 1 bottle, I have 2 more accounts, I have 2 bottles. I have 3 bottles for my whole families and for my, I can sell some of the bottles, things like that. So 3 bottles is not difficult, but just watch out. If you want to have this pairing bonus, you must have the own consumption and you must have 2 directs. That means if you sign A sign a C is not your direct, must be A. All right. Okay, so once you qualify for this, then we can qualify for all the bonuses, including the pairing bonus, right? Okay. The other thing is that we must watch out is there is 9 rankings, right? The 9 rankings. There are some impacts to the rankings. Okay. What is the impact in ranking? It's not that you want to buy the products, buy the ranking like the company, but there are some impact into ranking. Do take note. The ranking you need to achieve a certain point value in your small group, right? There's a big group, there's a small group, right? It's always left and right group. So sometimes your left group is a small group. After a while, your left group is your big group. It doesn't matter, it change. So your small group, right? When you hit 1005 PV or you close to 1005 PV on that week, right? You better watch out. And we calculate the cycle bonus or the pairing bonus every Saturday, 2359. And then the whole thing calculate until Sunday, 10 o'clock. The system will be closed, compute all the things, and on Sunday, boom, right? Lo and behold, they give us the commission. So when your commission is close to 1005, do watch out, because if you cross 1005 and you haven't crossed 2005, then you are capped at 1 star. You're capped at 1 star. 1 star means that your maximum earning is only 300. Okay. For example, if you reach to 2,300 on your small group, right? The company will take 2,000 to cycle, right? 2,000 cycle, supposed to give us 20%, supposed to give us 400, but we don't get 400. We only get 300 because we haven't crossed to 2 stars. Okay, just take note of that. And this ranking, it happens when we are in 1 star. You see, 1 star and 2 star, there is a gap of 1,005 and 2,005, right? 2 star and 3 star, there's no gap. 3 star and 1 diamond, there is a gap again. 10,000 and 15,000. Okay, so just watch, just take note. If you're very close to 1 diamond, you're very close to 15,000. Let's say you're 14,000 PV, must as well you do a bit hard work, just put some extra work or just buy a few more bottles, just cross it so that you can earn the commission. Because a 2 star commission, a 3 star commission, and a diamond commission, there is quite some difference. Yeah, okay, just watch out for that. And it also happens when we are in 3 diamonds, right? That means level 6. And it also happens when you are in 2 black diamond, level 8. But those are good problem. When you reach to 2 black diamond, means that you're earning like 50,000 to 80,000 per week. Very good problem. But just take note of that so that you may save a couple of $1,000 if you were to up rank. Okay. All right. So those are the things to take note. And also, we want to highlight to people, there is this team structure requirement. In order for you to up rank, you need to fulfill the team structure requirements. All right. When you're in 2 stars, right, you just need 2 directs and then there will be a ranking, is okay. When you reach to about 3 diamonds, you start to have, you need 3 2 stars. It means 3 direct push line. The 3 direct push line means that 3 direct sponsor, and from the direct sponsor, it developed from there. Or you can call it lineage, or you can call it family line, whatever you want to call it. That means I have 3 different people. Let's say I sponsor ABC. A develop A1 to A100. B develop B1 to B1000. Right? Okay, I must have 3 direct lines. As long as someone there achieve the rankings, then I can be promoted, right, to the different rank. I can be promoted to rank 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. All right. So just take note of that. You need 3 good team members to work with. All right. So of course, as I mentioned, we can talk about this comm plan in 30 seconds, or we can talk about this comm plan in 5 minutes. So I just give you an elaborated version. All right. And I also type up some of the commonly asked questions. Right. So how many type of bonus are there? 2 key type of bonus. One is direct sponsoring. 40%, as I mentioned, right? So you have a gross 40, but there is a net off. We net off 15% of the operation cost. So $40, you have to times 0.85. And then we have to net off another 10% of global pool. But global pool at the end of the whole year, right? Every year, they will take 20% of the company profit and pour back to us, right? And if you're a lower star, you get a more higher proportion, which is good. So this is the whole plan to make sure that people just come in, get some rewards. Those people that earn 50K per week or 100K per week, they earn lesser proportion, which is fine. I mean, they don't mind, right? So they just want more people, the whole thing is more vibrant so that they can get more longevity. And the direct sponsor is instant. instant. As soon as you sign up someone, you get the direct sponsor, right? You sign up one bottle of 135, you get 30.6 directly into our account, and we can use it. It's called cash point. We can transfer, the transfer is 3%, or we can go to a bank transfer is 5%. So of course, we transfer to our team is better, or we can use it for our own consumption or our own purchase. If we use it for our consumption, there's no deduction. All right. So the most important thing, the thing that get us 50K or 80K or 100K per week is the pairing. Okay. Pairing is $15.3. Right. Pairing is 20%. After you net off the 15% of operation fees and you net off another 10% of global pool, we get 15.3. That's why in your back office, you do see a 15.3 in your cash point. And this is weekly. As I mentioned, they calculate once a week on every Saturday because they have to compute everything, right? They have to know whether you up rank, you don't up rank, and things like that. Okay. All right. So some of the details are mentioned here. Maybe I just elaborate. So one bottle is $135, which is very, very worth it, right? So a product with this kind of benefit is very, very worth it. I mean, similar products that give this, I mean, not even similar, but much lower benefits is really cost a few times, right? So that's why this value is very high. Okay, and this is 100 PV. So direct sponsor 40% and pairing is 20%. Of course, you need to net off the operation fees and the 10% global pool, which you get a net of $30 and $15. Okay, so now I want to tell you what is so great about our Comm plan, because our Comm plan give out 80% of the 135 to distributor. The company keep about 20%. So the company keep about 20% of 135, which is about $27. So you need the $27 in order to maintain the operation cost, maintain the product quality, pick the ingredient manufacturers, R&D, okay? Right, $27. But they give out the rest of the 80% to us. They give out the rest of the, how much? The rest of the 108. 108, give it to everybody. I mean, if you were to sell this, you got 30.6, the rest goes to, you know, some of the pairing and things like that, right? So our pairing is 15.3. But why is 15.3? Some people do not have a sense of what is 15.3. 15.3 is almost the highest percentage in the market. That's why I like it. Well, I was a venture capitalist, right? That's why when I see this, I love it. Because 15.3, when you divide by 135, it's actually 11%. And you cannot find a pairing in the market that give you 11%. You can't unless it's overpaid plan, unless it's like money game, right? It's a proper company, right? They don't give so generously. They don't give 11%. They give maybe 6% to 8% because they have operation costs. They have huge promotion budget. They do events. They get superstars, and then they fly people here. They have a lot of events. So this company, first of all, is very generous. Give up 80% because the company want to grow very fast so that we grow up the members to a few millions. So, over years, we grow to 10 millions, then we can bigger things. So the company is very generous right at the day one, give up 80%, which is good. Most company only give up about 60%. Product company only give up about 60%, right? Because they do have promotion budgets and they keep some of the profits. So this company, the value is very high, so they can command $135 and still very, very competitive. So they can afford to give out 80% of the margin. So the pairing is 11%, 15.3. But if you don't understand Comm plan, let me illustrate to you. When you buy one bottle, it's not that you calculate the pairing 11% and whatever the direct sponsor, right? Pairing, one bottle goes in with a group size of 250,000 people. There will be many pairs along the way, easily 6 to 7 pairs currently. That's why the company is paying 80% to the whole organization, because if someone in the organization buys, sometimes it could be 2 pairs, sometimes it could be 4 pairs, sometimes it could be 10 pairs, right? You follow me? Okay. average, the company is having about 7 pairs. 7 pairs times 11% is 7% already. And then direct sponsor. Of course, direct sponsor is only one. The very first purchase is direct sponsors. The rest is repeat sales. That's why the company is depending a lot on repeat sales, depending a lot on the new products coming up also, right? But to us, 11% is fantastic. That's why there are 7 people that's reached 100K already and is growing, And there is 400 people reach to 2 diamond and is growing. 2 diamond means 5,000 to 10,000 per week, right? You don't have to think about it. Once you reach 2 diamond, it's between 5,000 US and 10,000 per week and is growing. So that is amazing, okay? So the maximum cut, as I mentioned, is 100K per week. But it also applies operation fees is 15% and the global pool is 10%. So the net we get 76.5K. Okay, so don't qualm about, hey, why I'm not getting 100K, I'm only getting 75, 76.5. 76.5 is already very, very good in the market. Most of the market can only get 20K per week, most. Okay, I mean, some could be a little bit more, some could be a little less. 76 with such easy comm plan is fantastic. Okay, so I'm not qualm about it, right? So I love the comm plan because 11% pairing is a key. And most important is very high ceiling. The ceiling is 76.5K, right? Of course, when you reach to 76.5K in one account, you're gonna build another account. There's a benefit of binary, right? Binary means that you already have 2 sites. Once you build 2 sites which reach to the max, you can, because they give you 2 hiddens, right? So you can activate the hiddens and then half of it is done already. You only need to do another half. And somehow by then you have the reputation, you have the skill set, is less than half the work. Maybe 1/4 of the work, you can achieve another 100K. You can achieve another max cap. Okay, so most of us are not stopping at one. Those people that have achieved 100K per week, they are building the second one, and I heard some of them has reached to 2 diamonds. Right, 2 diamonds, that means 5K to 10K per week already. Okay, so and the rest, I think I have mentioned, no, global pool distribute once a year. Cash point is 3%, 5%. All right, I hope I covered most of the commonly asked questions in this recording. Okay, so now let me just elaborate some of the commonly asked questions. People ask, what is valid account? Your account must be valid in order to receive comm plan. Otherwise, Saturday, if you check their account is not valid, then you don't achieve the you don't get the comm plan, right? You don't have the commission, right? And how to be valid? As I mentioned, very simple. First time sign up will have 4 weeks of valid period. It will show on your screen when you just log in. There's a red color, right? Of course, our international version is not ready. That's why some of the wording is in Chinese. International wording only happens, I think, on 1st June, right? The company is ramping, things for international expansion. Secondly, is that every bottle of repurchase will extend to another 4 weeks of valid period. So you buy one bottle, let's say you buy 5 bottles, and then you buy another 5. So how many validity you get? You get 6 validity. That means you got 24 weeks because the second 5 bottles will give you 5 validity. Okay, they will just add on to your end date and then they just expand there. So, and as I mentioned, most very important, expired account will not entitled to bonuses, okay, and will not accumulate new sales PV. But if your account is invalid, it's okay. After 3 months, 4 months, should you decided to validate, you just have to buy one bottle and then you reactivate. Okay. The other one is pairing bonus. There are 2 conditions to receive team bonus. As I mentioned, very important is, I mean, if you are having a few thousand a week, you definitely must know, yeah, a few hundred per week, you must also know. Account must be valid. That means you have a validity. So buy, at least 2 to 3 months in advance. Just buy the product in advance. You will consume it anyway. And when people want it, you can just use it and then you replenish. So have 2 direct valid accounts. So that's why sign up a few more people. That's fine, right? So the other one is that when you reach your diamond, that means level 4, because you've got 1 star, 2 star, 3 star. When you reach your diamond, the accounts must have diamond validity. Okay, you must buy the two products, diamond validity. Otherwise, when you reach to diamonds and then you're not qualified for diamond, you can only cap at 3 stars. Okay, you cap 3 stars, you only maximum 2.5K. right? Okay, all right. So I think this recording is going to end soon. I try to go a bit faster. So sign up and placement rule. Once you sign up, you will see this screen, right? You can sign up, anyone can sign up, but only after we purchase, then we are valid. And then this in red, that is the validity. Okay, you can buy in advance, so make sure it's not invalid, so that you don't forget last minute or last 1 week. Just buy, 2 to 3 months in advance. And then there's a quick join message here. It mentioned all the details, sign up procedures, and show you, it's actually placement at the outer right and outer left. Just read this. It's actually illustrate there. And also the point and the performance here. Once you're able to read this, we can manage the business. Not a problem, right? Okay, the sign up procedures, I've already sent out to the team, right? So when you click join team, you will have this sign up procedures, and then you have this QR code, you have the refer link, you send to people, they click, they'll go into this website. It's just to fill in this 8 informations, right? Usernames, email, account number, country, IC, blah, 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 password, and then they can register. After they registered, when they go in, right, they see here, they can check and they can get their referral code. You just follow the procedure. And one thing you must take note, you must purchase in order to secure your position. Even 10 people sign up, it doesn't matter who sign up first. The person that paid first will secure the position. And in binary, it's very important, right? Whoever secure position first will have definite advantage. So when you want to purchase, you put a shopping here, and then you go and choose the product that you want. And then you go to the shopping payment, and then you just pay, right? Put in the shipment dates, no, the shipment address. If you want to pick up, in your detailed address, you put pick up, but the country and the cities you must still put, right? Okay, you can pick up because we have a few places that can pick up. Okay, so this is the auto placement that I just want to elaborate, which mentioned there. I just want to give you a diagram so that you can visualize. So I think this might ends in a while. If it ends, it's okay. I think we can just come into this link again. Okay, so I just want to finish this recording. When you sign up, it's automatically placed at your bottom left or bottom right, which is very good, okay? Because it has a few advantages. First of all, your ancestor cannot choose where to put. If your ancestor is active, it will benefit you. You go left or you go right, okay? It will benefit you. So link to someone that is active, it will benefit you, all right? So secondly is that it creates a very strong team bonding where everybody works. Let's say if goes down the line, if I were to go to Latin America 1 or 2 years later, I sign one Latin America champion, then all the people here, even like 100, 200 people here will all benefit, right? Okay, which is good. Secondly is that it doesn't let the users to manipulate the binary system. The bad thing, there are good things about binary system. The bad thing is that people can manipulate, oh, I just want to maximize it. I want to have perfect commission. Everybody do that, right? Not a problem. But in here, you cannot, right? Because it's auto. So the company will have lesser burden. That's why the company can pay us 11%. If everybody can go and pick where to put, then the pairing is a lot. Then company will have to reduce the 11% to maybe 8%. Okay, so this is auto placement, right? Sign up strategy, we only work with one main account. Only one, because it's just true. Like somehow one line is built by your ancestor team, right? There's the highway. Most of the people is working on one line only. You just put all your people, 5, 10, 15 people on one line. That will create a very strong momentum and just go through, punch through, right? Okay, so but we can sign up a few more spares account. You can sign up 2 spare account, 4 spare account, 6 spare account, 8 spare, up to you, right? Those are spares of future use. But we only use a main account to build, so that we only build one line, or if you don't have a strong ancestors, then you build 2 lines, that's fine. Don't go and build 4 lines, or don't go and build 8 lines. You're not Superman. And the max cap is really so high. The max cap is 100K, which is enough. So only when we reach to 50K and above, then you can think about building the second line or the third line. Okay, all right, I think that's about all. I think this recording is pretty good, right? I think I covered most of the thing I want to cover in about 20 minutes or so. Okay, so I'm going to stop the recording, and then if there's any questions, so we can just pick up. All right. Thanks for coming in.